This is the gold label Batman the Animated Series D Batmobile. So on my initial unboxing of this vehicle playset from Mcfarlane Toys, I already noticed or took note of how bright the interior light is on the vehicle. I don't have a problem with the lights up front or the light up function on the rear of the vehicle. It was just the interior, because when I turn on the switch, this area of the canopy, especially the roofline, is going to be so transparent. So I made a research comparing my vehicle playset with the others who also bought this one, and I noticed that it's the same thing. So it was just not my copy. And I made research further, and I noticed that on the first versions of the Beta's Batmobile, which was done by DC, so the interior, the instrument panel of the Batmobile, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, actually those are 5 light up areas. So these 5 sections would have stickers on them to mimic buttons or instrument panel images. So that's it. So that was my discovery. Okay, with this set, I already searched the box. The sticker or the decal sheet for the interior is nowhere to be found, so it really is not included with this vehicle play set. So my very simple solution to that problem, I have been searching online for about 2 days now with regards to somebody who is going to make decal sheets for the interior of the Batmobile, especially on the instrument panel. I still haven't found one. So if you guys know anybody who would offer such decal sheet for the Beta's Batmobile, just place a comment down below so I could make a purchase for that decal sheet if ever one exists. And the other thing that I realized, of course, when you take a closer look at it, because there's no decal sheet on the instrument panel, you would see the light bulbs. So that's it. So it's going to be really bright in there. So my very simple easy solution towards that fix is to paint it up. So those sections 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, those 5 panels. So instead of using paint and brush and run the risk of splashing paint all over the interior of the vehicle, I just use Sharpie. So just the black Sharpie pen, fine point, and I darkened out the instrument panel. So whenever I put on the lighting function of the Batmobile, it's not going to be so bright, especially on this area. Okay, so let me show you that fix. Okay, so there you go. So that's the front of the instrument panel. It's now quite dimmed out. So if without the black paint by the Sharpie marker, that would be so bright. So that is just one layer of black Sharpie fine point. So we still have to run a few more layers, so it's going to really somehow dim out the interior. And just in case I find a decal sheet that's going to go over those instrument panels, I'll just run those areas with 70% isopropyl alcohol, and the paint is going to be off. Or if the Sharpie pen really works, then I won't really be interested anymore with regards to purchasing a decal sheet for that. So the pilot on the interior of the Batmobile right now is Movie Master's The Dark Knight Batman. So also a perfect fit for this cabin, and I replaced the rubber material cape with a soft goods cape, a wired one. So we're going to take off the lighting system on the review room so we could take a look at the effectiveness of the Sharpie pen on that instrument panel. Right now we only have one small light bulb on the kit bash table, and it's facing the wall, so there's not going to be, or at least I reduced some form of light, but the major lights, the 8 bulbs on the review table and 3 bulbs overhead, I put them off. Okay, so that is how the cabin now looks, and let's take a peek at the interior. Okay, so right now we're going to close the cabin. Okay, so as you could see, we reduced somehow the light that's bouncing on the roofline or the canopy of the Batmobile. As could you see, you could still see a little bit of light, but without the black Sharpie paint, this area is going to be very light, lit up. So check out my previous video because for comparison purpose. Okay, so before I put off the one light bulb on the kit bash table, so just a so this is the front of the vehicle, this is going to be the canopy, and the rear of the vehicle. Okay, so I'm going to go now to the kit bash table, and I'm going to turn off that light so we could check out if this area really is much improved with regards to reduced lighting. Okay, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so as you could see, these are the front section. So my handsets are on the front section and the rear section, and the middle area, this area is subdued. Okay, so let's put on the lights. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so just for comparison purpose, and we're going to turn on the overhead lights and the light on the review table. Okay, so I think the marker pen has proven once again its worth. So simple DIY for gold label Mcfarlane Toys Beta's Batmobile. So this Batmobile really is a massive vehicle and requires really a lot of space. So as you could see, compared to my Transformers display, it would only take one mobile to fit in there. And check out the size of the original one compared to that Batmobile. Okay, so let's move the camera angle, change angle. Okay, so this is the original Kenner one, and I also have a Batman action figure in there. So really massive play set. But is it worth owning one? It's going to be, of course, personal preference, but despite the lack of space right now, or I still haven't figured out where I'm going to place this thing. I already have a place where I'm going to put my G.I. Joe Classified Series Haslab Dragonfly, but for the Batmobile I still have to figure where it's going to go, because right now it's just staying on top of its box right there. Oh boy. But anyway, still a fun thing to look at and play with in this review room. Okay, so this is where we end our video for tonight. So if you like this review, like, comment, and subscribe to help me grow my channel. And see you on the next action figure or custom action figure review.